TJD Movie Reviews, episode 37. We watched The Night Before.
I'm Ty.
Jake.
And I'm Drew.
I kicked off our Christmas Spectacular marathon with The Night Before, the 2015 film starring Seth Rogen, Anthony Mackie, and Joseph Gordon-Levitt, with Michael Shannon as a star as well, and Tracy Morgan as a narrator.
Where he should be.
Yeah. Not to jump quickly to pros cons. His beginning narration is fine. His end sequence is horrible.
That end was fucking weird.
Yeah, that was terrible.
It should have just ended with them doing the lullaby thing.
Mm-hmm.
That should have been the end of it.
Yeah, but
We had to be like, "Oh, I'm Tracy Morgan. Welcome to Scare Tactics."
I don't think that's what he did.
That's what he said. That's all I could hear him saying. I mean, he was dressed as Santa, but I didn't actually, retain information. So what the hell is this movie about?
So, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, as you hear during the narration, when he's around 19, 20 years old, his parents die in a car accident because of a drunk driver. So, Seth Rogen and Anthony Mackie take it upon themselves to, every night before Christmas, to go out and celebrate with him. And as years go by, they're having a lot of fun, but they find out there's this party every Christmas Eve called the Nutcracker Ball that they can't get into, that it's very exclusive, very limited people, but it's like a kick-ass party. All the booze, celebrities, drug paraphernalia, drugs that you could want, and they spend years searching for this. But as those years go by, Anthony Mackie's, I think he's a football player?
He's a football player.
Yeah. His career starts taking off. Seth Rogen's starting a family. Joseph Gordon-Levitt is kind of playing like a slacker, I guess.
Yeah, he's kind of playing music and doing odd jobs.
Mm-hmm.
He's just stagnant. He's comfortable with who he is and what he's been doing.
But they decide this is their last year they're going to do it. And Joseph Gordon-Levitt actually stumbles upon 3 tickets to the Nutcracker Ball. And so then this is a night of them trying to have one last go around, kind of figure out why they are friends, and also trying to just get to this party by itself.
It's like they're a unicorn.
Yeah. And just a nice self-discovery as well. And Michael Shannon just shows up, not randomly, but intermittently.
Mr. Green.
Yeah, Mr. Green, because he has all the weed.
Mm-hmm.
He's the weed man.
He also kind of serves as the, what would you say, the 3 ghosts of Christmas?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, because he gives them each a past, a present, and a future.
The weed of the past, present, and future.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be so intrigued.
But yeah, I saw this film last year. You two had not seen it, and that kind of made up my mind. That I was like, oh, I'm going to show this, because I wanted to kind of see if you guys would enjoy this humor or not.
I enjoyed it very much.
Yeah,
This is right up my alley.
But then we'll go right into the pros and cons. For me, I'm going to start with the pro right away. The humor is top notch. There's some gross out stuff or some very childish stuff, but like the way they go about it is just hilarious to me.
I agree. It's a very fucking funny movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. See, sometimes Seth Rogen can like get a little old, but I don't know, with this film, probably because he's not with his normal pack.
Yeah.
I enjoy him quite a bit. Him bouncing off of Joseph Gordon-Levitt or off of Michael Shannon is a lot funnier than...
Well, it's also interesting because when it starts out, he's kind of like one of the straight men.
Yeah, he's kind of like the more reserved kind of guy. He's going to be the family man.
And he gets that gift from his...
What was this gift, Jake?
It was a tiny little box filled with all kinds of drugs. And...
How'd she get the drugs? His wife gave it to him, so how'd she get it?
So she said she went on Craigslist and typed in NYC drugs. He said the quantities were all
the
off.
proportions of everything
The
were off.
proportions, yeah.
because she had a vial of heroin or something, or cocaine. He's like, one joint. Yeah, one joint.
It's like the most thinly rolled joint I've ever seen in my life.
And then like a giant sandwich size Ziploc bag full of mushrooms and.
Yeah, he seemed to have a lot of mushrooms.
Mm-hmm. Couple pills of ecstasy.
He was putting them in his soup?
The
restaurant?
The mushrooms, yeah.
And then he ate a bunch of caps in the car. Seth Rogen goes full ham on drugs in this movie.
Dude, I don't know. I haven't done a lot of those drugs. My drug experience is very limited, but I'm pretty sure that I would not just keep doing more of them.
Well, he was trying to mellow himself out.
Yeah, if you do more coke, if you do more coke, it'll even you out.
It was funny as shit. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, Seth Rogen on drugs in this film was great. One of my favorite parts with Seth Rogen on drugs is when he's at the table, and Mindy Kaling, is it Kaling?
Yeah, Kaling, yeah.
From The Office shows up in this film, and she's, what's the actress's name? Diane.
Lizzie Kaplan.
Lizzie Kaplan is Joseph Gordon-Levitt's ex-girlfriend. They had dated for 2 years, haven't really spoken 3 months. They meet at a bar where the guys are doing karaoke. It's one of their traditions. And I lost my train of thought.
They're singing. Well, they sing that Run DMC Christmas song.
Yeah.
What goddamn it?
Christmas in the Hall is no.
Hall and Oates.
Yes, Hall and Oates.
Holland Oates is what I said. The oats from Holland. Because I'm a dumbass.
Oh,
you were saying Lizzie Kaplan.
Yeah, but Mindy Kaling and Lizzie Kaplan meet him at this bar. And because Seth Rogen starts tripping balls on the shrooms, he does do some cocaine. And then he starts bleeding out of his nose profusely, gets it in Mindy Kaling drink. She gets mad at him, and they switch phones. So then fast forward, and you have this... I'm going to keep him a mystery man because it's hilarious. Texting Seth Rogen the dick pics, and he's thinking about... and it's this huge dick, ungodly huge. And he's like, yeah, that's a nice dick. Because, it's obviously this guy's thinking he's sexing with Mindy Kaling. And not.
And he's like, I wish I had that. He's like, you could, baby.
I think the first text he ever sends him is he goes, dope dick, homie.
Yeah. And it's funny because you're seeing it off to the side of Rogen's face, these bubbles, like a text bubble. And he's like, have you ever sucked a dick? And he goes, well, if I'm being honest, no, I've never sucked a dick, but if I'm being honest, I touched a kid's dick once in summer camp. Because he's so high, he's being honest. And he goes, well, you're gonna tonight. And he's like, well, Isaac's sucking a dick.
He actually was trying to figure out the logistics of it. Maybe I will.
Oh.
So, side question. If you're fucking tripping out on mushrooms, how in the world would you think cocaine was going to help your situation?
I think he would try and do something.
Bring you out of the trip.
Yeah.
It'll bring you out?
Well, that's what he was thinking.
Trying to do that.
Yeah. By doing cocaine, he thought one drug would override the other drug, and so then that might make him feel better.
So mushrooms are psychedelic.
Yes.
Cocaine's an upper.
Mm-hmm.
And weed is a mellow.
It's supposed to mellow you out.
Right. Okay. I guess I don't follow. So cocaine cancels. I'm thinking rock paper scissors rules.
It does not work.
That's not
that.
Okay.
And ecstasy is.
It's a good thing I don't do drugs.
Dopamine is flying all over the place in your body.
I bet you feel great though.
Probably not if you're Seth Rogen.
Yeah, the next day you're probably not feeling great.
No, probably not.
No, not at all.
Okay.
Because they tell him just stop doing drugs, and he's like, no,
I'm too far in.
Yeah.
As he's eating more mushroom caps.
Oh my god. I told you guys, I'd be in jail. I don't even... It doesn't matter where I go, I would end up there. That's how it would work.
You wouldn't end up in church at midnight mass wearing a Jewish sweater?
And puking all over the floor.
I mean, if I was wearing a Jewish sweater, it would be super interesting, considering I'm not Jewish. But I can't rule anything out.
Wait, you're not Jewish?
No.
Oh. I always thought you were Jewish this whole time.
No, I just wear this yarmulke for fun.
Oh, nice.
Because I'm supportive like that.
Mm.
All right. Well, Michael Shannon.
Yes.
Holy fucking shit, Michael Shannon.
I loved that I did not tell you guys he was in this. I thought I did, but I must not have.
Well, yeah, he's going to the car, and I'm like, this is going to be somebody. And you're like, I think you'll like it. And I'm like, at first you're always like, the thing about Michael Shannon is, like, you don't always immediately recognize him. Like, it takes a second before it clicks, and then you're like, oh, fuck, it's Michael Shannon.
I thought it was Timothy Olyphant.
Which I understood that because of the whole scraggy beard and that. Right. I was like, okay, I could see why he said Timothy Olyphant. But, it was Michael Shannon, and, yeah. He was great because he just plays this really mellow former teacher of theirs who sells them weed.
Man, he's always so, like, laid back, like, stoic.
That motherfucker has range.
Yes. Yes, he does.
Take Shelter? You ever seen it?
Isn't that Rolling Stones? No, that's Gimme Shelter. Never mind. Anyways, go. What are you saying? Take Shelter.
Take Shelter is a good movie. I was wondering if you guys had seen it.
Mm-mm. Well, I never saw Premium Rush, that biking movie with Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yeah, they ran that together.
Yeah.
Michael Shannon's in there. Mm-hmm. It was okay.
Yeah. It's Joseph Gordon-Levitt riding a bike, so I was like,
I mean, if that's what you're after, you're going to get that.
Okay, now, I'm not wrong. Joseph Gordon-Levitt was on Third Rock from the Sun, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
He's come a long way.
That wasn't a terrible show.
No.
But, I mean, when you have to act opposite French Stewart.
Act?
Yeah. Doesn't take much.
I could buy French Stewart as an alien, though.
Yeah. Oh, no. He was perfect for that role.
When he had that hair when he was younger, I kept thinking Third Rock. Because he had that long hair back then.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. That, yeah.
Back in didn't he do 10 Things I Hate About You?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
With that hair, yeah.
Back when he looked like one of the Hanson kids.
Yeah.
Bop.
Did Justin Long have hair like that? Dodgeball, he kind of did.
A Strange Wilderness, he did too.
And Accepted.
Unaccepted, his hair was short.
It's accepted, not unaccepted.
Yeah, it's accepted.
Welcome to the Justin Long Hair podcast.
Yeah.
I watched an episode of New Girl today with him in it, so
yeah, Michael Shannon is fantastic.
And then, do you want to give away his ending?
I don't know. Do we? Do we want to give it away?
It blew Jake's mind, and he loved it more than I thought you would.
I was pretty fucking happy.
I remember when I saw it, I was like, what the fuck? Like, it made total sense, but I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, I had no idea. I had no fucking idea that was going to happen.
I didn't expect it, but after it happened, I was like, okay, I know why it happened.
I don't know. Do we want to?
You want to just touch on it?
Touch on it?
Yeah, I phrased it that way specifically.
Oh, okay. I feel awkward. All right, well, if you don't want to hear it, skip ahead a little bit. Michael Shannon sprouts fucking wings at the end of this movie and flies into the sky, and you're like, holy shit. What the fuck, man?
Doesn't he say, like, I believe I finally earned these?
Yeah. Because Seth Rogen's wife goes into labor, and so they find his car. They're like, hey, because they're like, we can't get a cab out here.
Right.
They're out in the docks, and so they hop in his car and drive away, and that's when he says it, and that shit goes down. So, yeah.
It's Mr. Green's car. It's a Christmas miracle. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's pretty convenient. And then you see him, and the wings come out, and you're like, oh...
I didn't make that noise, but sure.
I did. I fucking made that noise, I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
But yeah, Michael Shannon's, he's always great.
Yes. I liked how he was so straight-faced when he talked about Miley Cyrus as well. He's like, what do you think of Miley? Joseph Gordon-Levitt's... Oh, sorry, I ruined one of the cameos. Miley Cyrus shows up.
God damn it.
No.
That's fine.
Yeah. She just in it. She's actually okay. I didn't think she was bad. She's kind of funny.
It was fun.
Yeah.
It was
fun. It was fun.
It was regular fine.
Oh, regular fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Not the horrible fine.
Not the Jake fine. I almost said your last name.
Oh, shit.
We haven't had that happen in quite a few episodes.
Yeah, it's going to be one of those pods.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought about saying it earlier too.
Really?
Yeah, I don't remember what we were talking about, but it almost came out.
What the fuck is going on right now?
I guess we just want people to know who you are so they know to avoid you.
You're trying to out me in front of the listener?
That's what we were talking about. Your name.
I'm going to say this right now. This is the biggest clusterfuck we've ever had.
I don't know. We've had quite a few of them.
Well, yeah.
But no, when Michael Shannon talking about Miley, and he had just Gordon-Levitt, and he's like, oh yeah, she was great. No, you and me both know she was flawless. So something's wrong. Yeah. It's like, no. Miley Cyrus and flawless do not go together.
Yeah.
When she comes in like a wrecking ball, though.
Yeah.
I don't even know where to go.
I felt bad for that wrecking ball in that video.
Having chlamydia?
Yeah, jeez. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I think the paparazzi caught it coming out of the clinic.
Oh my gosh.
We're getting really stupid. He was going by that, what was that alias that football player used?
Ron Mexico, Michael Vick's. Michael Vick's alias.
He went by Iron Mexico. I'm going home.
Miley Cyrus is a he now.
I'm talking about the wrecking ball.
Oh, the wrecking ball. Okay.
No.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
No, she knows what she has. The wrecking ball needs to find out what it has.
Oh, gotcha.
The moral of this pod is get checked, kids.
Right.
Yeah. Don't be stupid.
Put on a condom before you ride a wrecking ball.
You don't know where it's been.
You don't know who else has been on it.
Oh my gosh.
What the fuck? What the fuck is happening? Oh. Alright. We went there. We're getting fucking stupid.
Hey, we inform people of good movie decisions as well as good life decisions.
Yes.
You want to be safe around those untrustworthy, slutty wrecking balls.
It's not just wrecking balls, Jake.
It's other construction equipment.
Well, that's
it could be, hypothetically.
That's Sledgehammer.
I hear that jackhammer gets shit done.
So stupid.
Now we're breaking down Miley Cyrus's wrecking ball video.
And how many construction equipment things she's... Words? Okay.
She orifices?
I've never seen the video, to be honest.
I think she licked a sledgehammer.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, she like brings it to her mouth and like,
And I was like, yeah, it's doing nothing for me.
Yeah.
I mean, if I was a home builder or maybe a carpenter.
If you were Bob the Builder, you'd be like...
We can do it. Yeah. Oh my god. We haven't even been drinking tonight or anything.
No.
We have no excuse.
Except we watched a really funny movie and I think it put us in a weird place.
Yeah,
we did do all those mushrooms.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And dropped a couple pills of X, but besides that.
Dude, I would lose my fucking mind.
when Seth Rogen's doing the X and they go to Anthony Mackie's original apartment where his mom still lives. And they're eating a late supper with her. And he gets some more wine from Anthony Mackie's mom. And he imagines her hands are like octopus tentacles.
Yeah.
Gosh, that would be fucked up.
Then later he sees his wife as a dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was fucking freaking out.
And then him talking in the manger to Steve.
Yeah, Steve. And his family. And his talking dogs.
Yeah, which were mules. Stuffed mules.
You mean Spencer?
Spencer.
Yeah, that was the guy. That was the shepherd's name.
I thought it was Steve.
Oh, yeah, it was Spencer.
Okay, it was an S.
Pro, Lizzie Kaplan.
Yeah.
She's genuinely, I mean, let's get it out of the way. She's fucking attractive. So that's part of the pro. The other pro is she's genuinely good in pretty much everything she's in. Like, she just seems super relatable, and that makes it that much easier to, like when you watch a movie like this where a dude's kind of going after a chick and you can understand why he would do it, that makes it better. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Whereas you watch something like Titanic and you're like, what the fuck do I care? He taught you to spit on people. Whatever.
That's true love.
Right?
Hey, they did dance together as well.
Oh, she pretended to be poor. That's her kink.
Yeah.
She also did show him her titties, so there was that too.
He drew her like one of his French
French
ladies.
girls.
Yeah.
Drew me like one of your French girls. Wow.
Have you ever asked a guy to do that, Jake?
Have I ever asked a guy to do that? Let me think. No.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I've done that. Why you
Wait, you don't think?
Yeah.
He was gonna preposition you, actually.
Yeah, you
Proposition
want to draw
you.
me like a French girl? Wait. Do you want to draw me like you draw other French girls? That's how it works, right?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say you want to draw me like a French girl.
Or we put this. Yeah. Wait. Yeah. Do you want me to put this couch in a van?
It's a bait and switch.
Jake is done tonight.
What the fuck? Yeah. Because that's what you ask a random woman at a gas station. Do you want me to put my couch in my van? Because it doesn't affect you?
Is that Asian lady back again?
Oh shit! What the fuck? Why? Why would I say these things?
Your brain said some pretty interesting things.
Dude, I'm not. My shit's not working tonight. Oh my god!
Oh, I'm crying. I am legitimately crying.
I had to take my glasses off.
Oh.
Wow. Okay. Let's pretend that none of that happened.
And just move on with our lives.
Yeah, if we could.
All right. I have a pro/con.
Okay.
All the Christmas movie references they make. They reference Home Alone quite a few times. They reference Die Hard quite a few times. But just some of those references fall flat to me.
Yeah, they seem a little bit weird. Like,
Yeah.
I like the idea of, like, her kind of being out there and doing, like, Christmas movie type shit, but, like, the Hans Gruber off the building, like...
Okay, so
she just
so
went
we
way
need
too
to set
far.
this up.
Okay.
Yeah. So the one who mainly does it is there's this kind of grinchy girl that Anthony Mackie meets and that he has relations with at the first karaoke bar. And she ends up stealing some of the weed he bought. So then, but her whole thing is she keeps then, every time they see her, referencing different movies. Like, she steals money with a sticky glove from
Home Alone 2.
Yeah, I was going to say from Salvation Army bucket, but that's from Home Alone 2, the Sticky Bandits. She drops micro machines.
I was going to say we called the Sticky Bandits, like, right when it happened.
Yeah. She dropped micro machines, Home Alone, which actually...
They're in New York?
Yeah, and they're in New York, so the second Home Alone as well. But I did find the micro machines funny, because Joseph Gordon-Levitt picks up, he goes, is this a micro machine? Like, it
Where the fuck would you even buy those
yeah,
now?
exactly. I think that's his whole thing. Yeah, and then you hear the Beethoven Symphony No. 9, which is Die Hard. Then... Hans Gruber, she jumps off a balcony and falls off of it like Hans Gruber.
Yeah, it did kind of get to a point where you're like, that's a little too over the top.
Seth Rogen doing the hands to the face scream.
I was okay with that.
Yeah.
It was more the swan dive off the building where I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to be a little bit too poetic with it.
And then her being like so direct about like the message where she's like, you should be, happy you even have friends. And like, it's like, all right, like some random psycho is going to like throw that random thing out that happens to apply to your situation. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know. It wasn't enough for me to really be like,
well, like,
this.
I was more, like, that's why I said it's a pro, but, like, I could see why some people wouldn't like it.
Yeah.
And like, it stretches itself out, so.
I'd say it's right in the middle. Yeah. A pro was all the references, but a con, maybe they took it a little too far.
Yeah. How about you, Drew? I don't know if you've said one yet.
You've been quiet.
The dialogue is a pro. I think it's just really quippy. I mean, you said the humor, but it's the dialogue stands on its own. It's really, really quippy, and I don't know, I liked it.
I'd agree. I bought everybody as genuine friends too, which is important when you're going to build a movie like this.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I'd say the writing and dialogue and all that is
as a character development.
Yeah.
Like that was all you needed. Everything you got everything you needed to know about the characters like pretty quickly.
Yeah.
I like how they kind of set up how they all knew each other, because you wouldn't think, like, you could see Seth Rogen and Joseph Gordon-Levitt hanging out, but you never understood why Anthony Mackie kind of was there, because he's this all-star athlete, and then Seth Rogen is, like, when you first see him, he's kind of like a stoner guy, because he has, like, dreadlock hair and a beaded beard.
Mm-hmm.
You're kind of like, oh, all right. But, like, come to find out, what happened is they met at a party when they were hiding from the cops, and Seth Rogen was like, I just like he was wearing a Bob Marley shirt, and he's like, I just like Bob Marley. He goes, I didn't mean to make people think I was a druggie. And,
right.
And then Joseph Gordon-Levitt was, like, in a warlock phase, as he called it, because he had, like, purple hair dye and was wearing a cape. And Anthony Mackie was a football star, but he got along with those guys.
Right.
Yeah.
They kind of touched on that when they went and played Nintendo 64, and he said something like, I never would have made it through high school without you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because Seth Rogen was like, it was always weird that you actually hung out with us, and he was like, no, you guys are important.
Yeah. Which was cool and funny.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Did you guys ever dye your hair? Have you ever dyed it before?
Yes.
I have not.
What color did you dye it?
Blonde, black, and that's it.
Oh.
My natural hair color is blonde, but it's turned brown over the years.
Why'd you dye your hair blonde?
That was like the thing to do back in like 2000. Like you highlight your hair or whatever.
Oh, so you wanted to be like the lead singer of Fuel?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I did. Music reasons. I dyed it black.
Did you?
No.
No?
There was a tradition in my high school, if you made it to state, you would bleach your hair in wrestling.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. But I never made it to state, so I never did it. So.
Would you have?
Yeah, I probably would have.
Wow.
My girl. I'm a chicken. Anyways.
What the fuck are you guys doing?
Obviously, mushrooms
You
and
sound like
ecstasy.
a chicken that got ripped apart at an Alice Cooper show.
And thrown back on stage.
Have you guys ever, now, to speak more of the setting, have you ever wanted to go to New York City during Christmas? Because, they have that whole Rockefeller tree. They light up the Empire State Building and all that.
I always thought it'd be cool to go see the tree.
No, I've never really had that urge to go do that. I mean, the only big city that I've been to was Philly, and it wasn't pleasant. I didn't like it.
It wasn't the city of brotherly love?
No, it was more the city of homelessness and feeling uncomfortable and alien from everything.
But it's always sunny in Philadelphia.
It was okay.
It's also the land of expensive taxi cab rides.
That ain't no shit.
Yeah.
We went to King of Prussia Mall and it cost me like $200 fucking. And she's like, "You don't want to shop?" I'm like, "What the fuck could I possibly buy?" Peg.
Peg.
Peg. It's like, wait. No, yeah, I went to New York around, it was between Halloween and Thanksgiving. So I was there around that time, but they didn't have the tree up or anything, but it was so freaking cold. But I wouldn't even want to be there during like New Year's Eve. That would be so stupid.
It'd be a nightmare.
Yeah. Like, you would have to be camped out for like days to be near the front. And then when you wanted to leave, good luck. You're there pretty much all night.
Yeah, I went to Philly in October, so the fountain was pink for breast cancer awareness.
Ooh.
It was interesting. Then we went to their idea of a pumpkin patch, which was a piss poor excuse.
I was to say, it wasn't one pumpkin.
It was pretty bad. It was like a field, and yeah, it was...
That's Amish country. How are there not more pumpkin patches?
I don't know.
Maybe just urban Philadelphia doesn't know how to do pumpkin patches.
Probably.
Did you guys believe in the Great Pumpkin?
I never really watched that growing up.
Missed out.
Did you?
No. But I enjoyed it. It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown.
Do you believe in a Great Blumpkin?
I do. Every day of my life.
Which reminds me, the girl that Anthony Mackie hooked up with, they were doing several different positions, and they were, because they were in the bathroom, he was sitting on the toilet. She goes, "Now take a shit." It was like, what? The look on his face was priceless. He was like, what?
What did you just say? Yeah, she's one of the girls from Broad City, I think.
I never saw Broad City.
I never saw it either.
I didn't either.
So how do you know that?
She previews and
Yeah,
shit.
I saw a commercial.
Oh. So one commercial and you're like, yeah, that's the same girl.
I'm good with faces.
I thought it was too, to be fair, so...
Well, to be fair, this guy did get lucky and know that a girl had shown up on Sons of Anarchy like one time. And he was like, "Oh yeah, she's from Sons of Anarchy." It's like, you didn't know that for sure.
That was just luck.
Yeah, you knew.
Luck's got nothing to do with it.
I got a question for you guys. Being as this movie revolves a lot around traditions, do you guys do like any special traditions for the holidays? Friends or family?
I was going to say I masturbate and cry alone.
I mean, if you do it every year, it's technically a tradition.
No, that's my nightly tradition.
I was going to say, he does that every day. Wait.
No, we really don't. Well, you looked really sad.
Sorry. I would say my family, we go to mass and then whatever day we don't go on, we then open up presents either the day before. Say we go Christmas Eve, then we'll open up Christmas Day. If we go Christmas Day, we'll open up presents Christmas Eve. I mean, we really don't have like a true tradition that we do, but
not with like friends or anything. Do you guys do anything with friends or?
No, not really. I know we've tried a couple times, but it's never a yearly thing. So.
Yeah, I don't really have like a ton of friends, so no, that's never actually come up around the holidays. Like, hey, we should go do this or something like that.
Yeah, I don't really do anything crazy either. I participate in a white elephant gift exchange with my family every year. That's about it.
You guys can afford elephants?
Yeah.
White elephants?
I'm cutting this.
Wow. I thought it was fine.
Yeah, we'll leave it.
Okay.
We're cutting. It's already been the dumbest fucking song we've ever done, so... Oh no, it'll ruin my reputation. Me laughing like a high-pitched fucking girl hasn't already done that.
Well, you know, anytime that happens, you're getting good shit there.
That's a real laugh. When that comes out, it's something special. The specialness is I surprised myself with how stupid I am.
I was going to say it was your own stupidity.
Yeah. After Event Horizon, you didn't get that?
I forgot all about that.
Dude, shoot Event Horizon.
That's got to be a classic Jake moment.
You're not getting sodomized with a lead pipe for real, Jake.
I think that's word for word.
Yeah. Oh, I've heard it many, many times. It haunts me in my dreams.
Wait, you being sodomized with a lead pipe,
No.
or just somebody saying that?
That'd be a wet dream. No, I'm just kidding.
Ooh.
Cold. Abrasive.
Oddly, I have the grooves in there.
Well, if we don't have traditions, why don't we do a tradition? I mean, it's a little on the spot. But
Yeah.
let's do mushrooms and cocaine.
Oh.
That's sure to balance you out.
Yep.
Yeah. No, we could do something. Go get sleds.
Well,
there's no fucking snow.
I was gonna say there's no snow.
We'll make snow. Where we're going, we don't need snow.
Thanks, Doc Brown.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Well, we could do that. It's good to have tradition.
Mm-hmm.
And Friends.
Yeah.
I'd
Not the
consider
TV
you
show,
two
though.
Friends.
Not
You
the
don't like the show?
I never was a fan of the show.
What show?
Friends.
Oh, that's okay. I don't mind
Jennifer
it.
Aniston, though.
Mm.
That Matt LeBlanc, though.
Okay.
The look on his face when he said that.
Are you a little curious there, Jake?
Sometimes I just like to see what
see how far you can go.
How he's going to react.
Are you curious, Jake?
Huh. I know he sucks. Dick? No. He's... I don't know. What's he ever done?
Almost Heroes.
Almost Heroes?
With Chris Farley.
Matt LeBlanc did a thing with Chris Farley?
Dude, that's not Matt LeBlanc. That's Matthew Perry.
Wow.
Yeah, Matt LeBlanc with Joey, wasn't he?
Yeah.
How could you get Matt LeBlanc and Matthew Perry mixed up?
I don't know.
Is it because they're named Matt?
Yeah.
Is it because they haven't done anything outside of Friends, really?
Pretty much.
Okay. What about the whole 9 yards?
I was going to say Matthew Perry had the whole 9 yards, but then he kind of killed it with the whole 10 yards, which was awful.
You talked about a lot of shit that wasn't this movie.
No. But there, like, see, with this type of film, there's so many good jokes. I don't want to give them all away.
Yeah, and we won't.
Yeah.
It's enjoyable. I actually liked another pro, I'd say, is like genuine friendship.
Mm-hmm.
Like whoever wrote this kind of has... They have the right idea of what Christmas should be.
Well, I read what the director had, and he said most of the funny parts of this film ad-libbed.
I'm sure.
He said really when the things got serious, so like the subway ride or the Santa Claus incident or in the party after the Miley singing that whole off to the side thing, those were in the script, but everything else was kind of ad-libbed. Because this film actually stays pretty lighthearted, but it does have a couple scenes where it does just all of a sudden slam on the brakes, and you're like, oh, shit.
Yeah, there's some real shit in it. I mean, in terms of like Joseph Gordon-Levitt, I can identify with having friends that seem to be like doing their own shit, and you're kind of like, why don't we do this anymore? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, actually Rock Band is one of those things. Like, it used to be like a, let's get together, let's do that shit, and, you know, have a good time, and then, you know, you get older, and your friends start having kids, and, you know, your other friends just doing other stuff, and then you're kind of like, well, I don't know that I really enjoy this as much without that. You know what I mean?
I think
so
that
sucks.
Well, and I think that's where this movie kind of hits too. Is like it hits almost too close to home. Like we're all pushing 30. Some of us faster than others. And you're seeing this shit unfold in your life, and you're like, oh, you don't really want things to change, but shit's gonna change anyway, and that's kind of what this movie's about.
They directly say that. Like Seth Rogen's like, it's hard to keep friends when you get older.
Right.
And then Joseph Gordon-Levitt or Anthony Mackie says, well, we have to try harder.
Yeah, that was a nice scene.
Mm-hmm. When they're sitting out there on the park bench, yeah.
I mean, I get it. It's one of those things you don't take it personally, really. Because you're like, well, time.
Yeah.
Time changes shit. But it's just... I can totally identify with what Joseph Gordon-Levitt's trying to do.
Mm-hmm. He doesn't want things to change. And he admits that at the end of the film. He doesn't want things to change. Because he likes things the way they are.
Right.
He doesn't have anything committed. He's doing his own thing. He doesn't have to worry about anything else. Or he tries not to. But then that's where he misses out on stuff. But then, like, Seth Rogen and Anthony Mackie, they're trying to start their own things. And he kind of is holding them back by staying put. By keep doing the same thing over and over and over.
Right. But what also happens is they both also, and by both I mean Seth Rogen and Anthony Mackie, Seth Rogen kind of has, like, the revelation, I don't think I'm ready to have a kid. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm kind of fucking freaked out about it. And he's kind of apprehensive. And it kind of makes him wish that everything would just kind of be the same.
Yep.
Then Anthony Mackie kind of realizes that all these new buddies and the fame is bullshit and temporary. And
he doesn't even really care for him.
Right. Because he gets there and they're kind of fucking with him. Like he's a joke or something.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, then it's like, okay, that's a good thing we had. I should have focused and enjoyed it.
Well, I think everybody kind of, goes back and thinks like, or, do I regret this decision or do I want to go, I wish I could go back to the way things were.
Mm-hmm. Like when Jake put that first kid in the well and he thought back on it, he was like, should I have done that? And he was like, hell yeah. And then that's why he continues to do it today, but...
No regrets.
No regrets. Not even one letter.
It was never one at a time either.
Oh.
I'm not a monster. I want him to have company.
Oh, okay.
I want to create an artificial bonding experience before I end it all.
So some Stockholm Syndrome?
No, I just want them to feel like they have a chance.
Like
together.
A sense of togetherness.
Like they can feed off each other. Like, we're going to make it. And I'm like, you're not.
You're up there like...
Eating popcorn?
Yeah.
Like every horror movie ever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we can do it if we just stick together.
No, you can't.
Oh.
Because I'm me. And you're in a well.
How did you guys like the promotional things they had in this film?
Sony is a monster in terms of fucking advertising.
They're known for that. They love to do that shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Gosh, what phone did he have? That thing was...
Xperia?
Yeah, because he fucking says it in the movie.
Okay. I've never heard of a Sony Xperia.
And then during, like, one of the... Yeah, they're at the club at the end, and he's like, I got the biggest fucking phone on earth. I'm like, Shut the fuck up. Sony can suck my fucking dick. They did that shit in The Equalizer, too.
Mm.
Like, every time Denzel's on his laptop, it shows you the fucking Sony
bio
logo. And then he's on a... Yeah, he's on, like, an Xperia or something like that. Like,
what's an Xperia? A good phone? I've never heard of it.
I'm sure they're alright. But I'd never buy one because it's being shoved down my fucking throat.
Like James?
Uh-huh. Well played.
Yeah, I was going to say Red Bull is huge in this as well.
Yeah.
He says, drink a Red Bull, like, every time during this damn film. Anthony Mackie does, because they're a sponsor of his.
It'd be one thing if it was, like some fake... energy drink or something like that, like, just to expose the fact that, like, he's a celebrity and trying to, like, I don't know, make
satire.
Money. Yeah. But they had to go and
actually get
Red Bull. What was that drink in Silicon?
Homicide.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that would have been funny, but no. Yeah, they actually used Red Bull. You see PBR everywhere, which shocked the shit out of me, because that's what Joseph Gordon-Levitt drinking in the bar. When they go into the cooler, you see boxes.
Red Apple Ale.
Yeah, PBR, Coors Light.
I mean, at least they put that in a fucking freezer.
Yeah, like that at least was like, okay.
But for Anthony Mackie to be like, my Sony Xperia phone, you're like, what the fuck?
It's the biggest fucking phone you've ever seen.
Drink Red Bull!
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a con.
Yeah.
I'd call it a con.
Product placement.
Mm-hmm. I'm just watching a movie. I don't want to watch your fucking advertisements. If I wanted to do that, I'd watch cable TV.
Right.
And then I don't know how, like, me personally, I don't get on social media very often, all the time. Like, I help out with the webpage, and I'll comment with people when I see that they comment. But me personally, I don't dabble much with my own page. But then you see, like, Anthony Mackie's all like, hey, giving a shout out, doing all this and this and this. All right, talk to you all later. And, like Seth Rogen keeps mentioning, his social media game is on point or something like that. And honestly, do people actually like just sit there and follow people the whole time?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
You never checked out the wild world of Instagram?
No.
And or Twitter?
No, I've shied away from Twitter.
Ugh. It's just a cluster fucking nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
I want no part of it.
Yeah, my Facebook is mostly me ranting to myself like a fucking insane person.
But it's enjoyable.
Oh, you're enjoying it?
Yeah. I listen. I read everything you post when it pops up on my feed, and I'm actually on.
You got your favorited?
Yep.
Oh, really? Did you take the narcissistic personality disorder quiz?
I didn't take it. I saw your rant on it, though. And I was like, well, that's me.
That's you. That's not you. Some people, though.
Yes. Like Napoleon.
Maybe.
No, I don't know him.
Do we have any budget info or ratings?
Oh, well, see, this film, I think it was let me look quick. I thought it was around 20 million, but it didn't have a great opening weekend. I do remember that. It only made like 7 million opening weekend.
Didn't it come out at a weird time, though?
Yeah, like November 20th of last year.
A little early for Christmas.
Well, was it around like any other big blockbusters or something?
There was Mockingjay.
Oh, Mockingjay.
Part 2.
Force Awakens coming later, so yeah, it really probably fucked it in the box office.
Yeah, I think it started like 5th. It did not have a good opening weekend.
Fucking Hunger Games.
But I remember when I saw it, I was like, you got 3 great actors leading this. I'm like, this has got to be hilarious. Yeah, it was a $25 million budget, and it ended up making 52.
Good.
Yeah, but it went up against Hunger Games and Part 2 of Mockingjay and Secret in Their Eyes.
The fuck is that?
I have no clue. But they projected it to make 13, and it only made 9.9. But Spectre was also still out. The Peanuts movie had been out. So it finished 4th, and then it fell to 6th, and then it kind of just kept moving. But yeah, it had 66% on Rotten Tomatoes. Metacritic, it had 58. IMDb, it was around 6 point something. Here, I got it up. If it'll pull up. Yeah, it kind of, I think it just kind of got lost in the shuffle, which is kind of sad. It's 6.5 on IMDb.
That's not bad.
No, but I think it kind of just got lost in the shuffle.
Just overlooked.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate.
Yeah, because it was a really funny film. I remember going and seeing it in theaters on like a $5 Tuesday and being like, I enjoyed the hell out of that.
God, you gotta wonder how many fucking movies that's happened to.
Oh, they just get fucked at the box office?
Just wrong time.
I kind of felt that way about Clerks 2. It came out in the middle of like summer blockbusters.
Gotta fucking love that movie.
And it just kind of got ate alive. I think if I remember right, it opened 5th. I was like, oh, that's not a good opening. So.
Oh, it's got a following.
No, I understand it has a following, but.
It'd just be good if stuff like that could make money.
Yeah.
Because then we'd actually get interesting movies and not the same shit over and over.
Not just sequels, which, don't get me wrong, I'm not a sequel rantist, but because I enjoy sequels.
You're going to run out to Cars 3?
No, I'm not going to run out to Cars 3.
What about Hellboy 3?
Actually, non-existent Hellboy 3?
It's gonna happen, Jake.
I think I saw Hellboy 2 like on its last leg. I didn't go see it like first weekend. So Hellboy 3, if I had time, I'd go see it. If not, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'll see it on DVD.
I hate you.
I enjoy Hellboy, but I didn't even see Hellboy in theater.
You have my word. If it ever makes it to the movie theaters, I will go see Hellboy 3.
Well, you haven't even seen the second one.
I will watch the others.
Others? There's only one other.
Well, I didn't finish the first one. I turned it off halfway through. He was fucking around on a train or something. I'm like, nah. I'd rather sleep.
Jeez.
Granted, I started it at midnight, so...
There's your problem.
Yeah.
Dude, it's Del Toro and Perlman. What more do you want in a movie?
I don't know.
Katy Perry.
Lizzie Kaplan.
I would take both. Happily. Please.
You get Selma Blair.
Yeah, she's pretty freaky.
And you get... What's the guy's name from Frasier? Not
Kelsey
Frasier.
Grammer?
Not Frasier. His brother.
Oh.
Who's the actor who plays like his brother?
David.
Not Price.
Lee Roth?
No.
Yeah, I know. It's not David Cross.
No. He's some British uptight, or at least
I don't know.
I'm gonna look it. I'm gonna look.
Is he the dude that plays Abe Sapien?
Well, he does the voice in the first one, and then they actually let the actor do the voice in the second one. The original actor do the voice. So.
Some salad and scrambled eggs. That fucking theme song.
What?
Frasier.
I was like, what the hell are you talking about?
I would always hear that and be like, what in the name of holy...
David Hyde Pierce.
Oh, you're right, yeah. David, I was right.
Yeah, were. Good. Niles Crane, yep. Which Frasier is the spin-off of what show?
Don't care.
Oh.
I don't care either.
It's only one of the longest running shows in history.
MASH?
No.
Cheers?
Yes.
Yeah. News radio?
No.
Meet the
Talk
press?
soup?
No.
Dinosaurs?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
What is it, Ty? We're in suspense.
It's Cheers.
Oh.
Is
Is it Cheers for real?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was fucking around.
I said yes.
Oh.
That's why I pointed at you and said yes.
Oh.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Kelsey Grammer was in Cheers for the first couple seasons as Dr. Frasier. So, yep. But the spinoff came like years after Cheers was off the air.
The more you know.
Yeah,
All right.
I know.
Do we want to do our scenes?
Sure.
Gosh, this is so hard. There's so many good scenes in this film.
I feel like mine is gonna get stolen.
You know, for my scene, I think what I'm gonna go with is Seth Rogen in the bathroom after he'd done his shrooms, and to balance it out, he starts doing some cocaine, and he starts yelling at himself, and then he films himself talking about this baby they're about to have, and like he even calls it a cunt. The baby a cunt. And it's just so funny, his ramblings and everything, and like him just doing more and more coke. Like he does this whole little vial of coke to try and level himself out. So it's a hilarious scene of him just farting around in this bathroom and yelling at himself and yelling at at people who aren't even there or people who don't even exist yet.
My favorite's got to be when he was totally freaking out at the dinner table and he's getting these pictures of a dick.
And then the conversation
that are basically soliciting him for sex. And he starts playing along because he's all fucked up. And yeah, I won't go into detail, but that scene is fucking great.
Oh, I love how at the end he shows the dick because Anthony Mackie and his mom leave the dining room, and he shows Joseph Gordon-Levitt the dick, and he goes, "Dude, are you gay?" And he goes, "No." He goes, "Are you curious?" He goes, "Well, everyone is." Oh,
that scene was that hands down for me.
Yeah,
I'd probably say mine is Seth Rogen's off looking for his phone, and he's just tripping balls. And he wanders his way out to a church where he runs into his pregnant wife, and his his mother and father-in-law are also there. And so he's like, well, okay, I'm going to get out of here. She's like, yeah, get the fuck out of here before my parents actually see you. And he's fiddle farting around for too long. His parents see him. She's like, oh, yeah, you should come in for midnight mass. He's like, I should come in for midnight mass? And they're like, yeah. And he goes, okay, yeah, I'll go in. And he's like not walking properly. All while he's in mass, just tripping his fucking ass off. Sees a baby that like is mouthing like "fuck you" to him. He's like, "Fuck this baby!" Like
he's talking in Hebrew.
Yeah, yeah.
Is this? Do we all join in? Hallelujah.
Yeah, Hallelujah. That's from Medea, I think. And yeah, he's just being crazy, and then he's like got a puke.
Who's that guy? What guy? The guy on the. And he's like making the crucifixion. She's like, that Jesus Christ.
he pukes.
Yeah.
In the aisle and just runs out of the church.
We didn't do that.
Yeah.
We didn't kill Jesus. How do they know I'm Jewish? The giant star on your chest. Oh yeah, because he's wearing a Hanukkah sweater with the Star of David. We all picked 3 scenes that revolved around Seth Rogen.
I mean, he was fucking outstanding.
I mean, you have Joseph Gordon-Levitt, who's pretty straight-laced throughout the whole movie, except he had some beers. He didn't really smoke any weed or take any drugs or anything like that.
But he was he had his good timing. Anthony Mackie was probably the weakest of the 3.
Well, I'm not saying like he wasn't funny or anything like that. I'm just saying like Seth Rogen was obviously like the
funniest,
the buffoon of the whole group.
Mm-hmm.
And
I thought Mackie was okay.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying. I'm just saying of the 3.
Oh yeah,
he was probably the weakest. But yeah, I mean, it was nice. It was funny though to me when we're watching this film and they do the whole big thing where they go to this mall and they see the piano and they start playing in 2 notes. Jake named the song because they weren't doing the big song.
It was literally the same note. He hit 2 the same note on a keyboard, and Jake's like, "Yeah, that's that song."
I know the intro. They did "Runaway" by Kanye West.
Yeah,
I just had to hear the first 2 keys, and then I'm like, "Okay, it's Runaway." Like there's certain songs like that where I
there were no beats. It was literally notes. Like
how many songs start like that?
How many songs start out with that note? All of those songs.
Yeah, I didn't think it was that crazy. Like I
thought it was like, are you fucking kidding me? I've seen this movie before. I still didn't know that song.
You guys looked at me like I was fucking Rain Man when I did that. And I'm like, it's Runaway. Like I know that song.
Yeah. Which I didn't take you for a Kanye guy.
No, I like Kanye. I think he's funny.
Did you ever see that Seth Rogen, James Franco?
Oh yeah.
Music video.
Bound?
Yeah, where they kind of make fun of Kanye. They did that
right on the bike. And...
Yep. Seth Rogen's Kim Kardashian.
Have you seen that?
No.
Oh my god.
It's pretty funny. So you need it's like a shot for shot remake.
Yeah.
It's great.
For no reason. Just...
Yeah, they were making the interview, and so while they're on their breaks, they decided to do it for fun that they made.
So Kanye made a video for one of his songs where he's riding a motorcycle in front of a green screen.
Yeah, obvious green screen.
And Kim is
like naked,
like topless, laying back, and he's got the handlebars, and they're just riding and stuff. And yeah, so they did it with Franco as Kanye, and Rogen is like with his shirt off and like kissing on him and stuff, and it's pretty fucking funny.
It is. It's pretty good. Oh, you'll have to show that to him afterwards.
Oh yeah,
it's great. But all right, we want to just go into our reviews.
Why not?
Sure.
All right. So my movie, I'll start. I think started off on the right foot with our Christmas movies.
Yeah, it's a good pick.
I think this is one that could turn into a Christmas classic, but what its issue is is there are so many swear words and inappropriate things that it's not going to be like on a TBS or something like that. You might get it on an AMC, but it's going to be edited, obviously. But I, like you said, the three, they show off true friend, like what looks like true friendship. Michael Shannon's character shows up as like this conscience for them. They don't realize what's like, they're too involved kind of with themselves to realize what's going on with their friendship, and Michael Shannon's there to be their conscience for that. So that's really cool. We didn't even talk about Seth Rogen's like experience with the weed. That was pretty funny. But I think it takes just different parts of different Christmas movies, like we talked about. It has the references to Home Alone, the references to Die Hard. A Christmas Carol is really heavy in this as well. I even think a little bit of, like, you could say even maybe Scrooged. The Great Gatsby is even mentioned and kind of influenced by this film. A Wonderful Life, so is also kind of mentioned in this, or
you're gonna love
it. So I think it kind of takes all those and it has good fun with it. And Seth Rogen is amazing in this film, because you think he's gonna be the straight man, and he is not at all. He goes above and beyond and has a lot of fun, it looks like, doing this. And I love the improvisation. So I'm gonna give it an 8.
Yeah, I agree. This was a great pick. I'm really actually glad that I watched it. It's genuinely funny. It's got real heart to it. Because it kind of nails down what Christmas really should be about, which is, friends and what you consider to be your family. Because we're not here forever. You gotta enjoy what you have while you have it, which was kind of a thing with Joseph Gordon-Levitt, kind of figuring that out, that, at the time you might not see it, but, as things go on, you can look back and be like, well, I could have done that different. But, no, I think the humor is great. I thought all the acting was pretty strong from everybody in it. I like that Nathan, from Nathan For You, was the limo driver. Nice little touch. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to ruin it, but I would say that I agree that I think it could be a modern classic. I'll go back and watch it again for sure.
I was gonna say, it had been a year since I'd seen this, and I laughed pretty damn hard still. The jokes, the cameos are really good. Or the bit parts by famous actors are really good. So I enjoyed a lot of those.
And corporate promotion, advertising type shit aside, all together was very enjoyable. I give it a 9.
Holy shit.
I love this movie. It's awesome to find just gems like this. Like any comedy movie, like kind of dumb comedy movie, I hold on to and treasure and cherish, because I'm always looking for the next movie, the next funny movie, and it seems like there aren't a lot out there that I haven't seen. This happens to be one of those. You definitely can see the Christmas classic potential with this. I would go back and watch this over the holidays for sure. It's right up my alley. The jokes, the dialogue, just and the actors, the big name actors that you get with this, just make it great, and it really embodies the spirit of Christmas, 100%. I love it a lot, and I would give it an 8.7.
Dang, I went lowest. But what I was gonna say is, I think the other thing that hurt this film though is you don't have too many R-rated Christmas films. Most
There's
Christmas,
not a lot of those around. You got Bad Santa,
Yeah.
You got Black Christmas, but that's old
No,
as fuck.
yeah, not a comedy.
I mean, it's comedy to me.
But yeah, I there aren't too many. Just period. There aren't too many R-rated Christmas movies. But those, what?
Die Hard.
Yes, but that is an amazing Christmas film. That speaks to everyone.
Oh, I thought you were going to deny that it was a Christmas
film. Hell no!
Like, don't tell me you're a Die Hard denier.
No, I am not. I fight for Die Hard.
That is a Christmas movie.
It is.
Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
It's a Christmas movie.
It's a Christmas movie.
And that is a damn good Christmas movie. Iron Man 3 is a Christmas movie as well.
Just all Shane Black movies.
Pretty much. Shane Black loves Christmas.
I guess it's a Thanksgiving movie, but I still consider it a Christmas movie. Is Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Oh yeah,
like that.
It's that holiday.
It fits in with Christmas. So
they
well.
literally could just say Christmas instead of Thanksgiving. Hell, they could say Valentine's Day instead of either of those two, or they could say New Year's. It works for any holiday in the winter.
That movie
is amazing. I want to kind of ask quick before we close out, where you'd compare this to other Seth Rogen films. So, like, I'm going to name a couple off the top of my head. And you just say if
better or worse.
Better or worse. Knocked Up.
I think this is better than Knocked Up.
I agree.
Hard to say.
You're going to say kind of right in the middle?
I'm right in the middle.
40-Year-Old Virgin.
I'd say 40-Year-Old Virgin's better.
I probably would too.
I'd say they're about the same to me. This Is the End. Better. You think it's better than This Is the End?
I think this movie was better than This Is the End.
I'd agree with that.
I really enjoyed This Is the End. I would say This Is the End was better. I like the satire and making fun of themselves a lot. So, Green Hornet.
It's better.
This is definitely better. I just want to. Pineapple Express.
Better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good. I was gonna be mad at you guys. I don't know why. I did not care for Pineapple Express.
I liked it.
It was okay, but like everyone built it. Like I remember when it came out, everybody was like, "Oh, it was #1 movie for like 2 weeks or something, or 3 weeks," and I was like, "Why?" I saw it and I was like, "It's a stoner film." I was like, "I'd rather watch Harold and Kumar go to White Castle."
It has its merits, but it's not. I mean, it's.
I think some of it was. I think James Franco's character annoyed the hell out of me.
There's what? Sorry.
Pineapple Express.
Yeah, he was. That movie was super over the top. Like,
it was.
Like, I liked Danny McBride, even though at the time I had no idea who the fuck he was. But, like, that movie was so out there that it kind of threw all believability out the window. Like, what I like about Superbad is it's grounded. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy, and they run into weird hijinks.
You could see all that happening.
Right, and I think that's why this movie is also great, is I could believe that any of that would happen.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of a girl, jumping off a building into a fucking dumpster to drive home a point about Die Hard.
That was a little outlandish. But
yeah.
Honestly, that scene's probably the only thing I was genuinely like, Well, the ending, too.
Yeah.
Fucking Tracy Morgan. What the fuck was that?
Yeah, the ending is awful.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Michael Shannon part.
No, that's amazing. The Tracy Morgan thing.
Oh, I've
is
never
crap.
been as fucking pleased to see anything in my life as
Jake...
when Michael Shannon sprouts wings.
Oh, I like that we told people to skip ahead and then you just say it right there.
Oh, fuck. Maybe I'll bleep it.
Okay.
This is going to be a hell of a pod.
Yes, it will be. But yeah, I mean, those were 5 Seth Rogen films that came off the top of my head.
Superbad.
I think I like The Night Before better now because I think I relate more with this age. When I was younger, I would have easily said Superbad.
Back when you were like right out of high school?
In college, yeah, I would have said Superbad. But because I think I would relate to those characters more. But now, like, I see a lot of this stuff with The Night Before that I think I recognize with those characters more. And that's why I would say The Night Before.
I'd agree.
I put them on the same level.
Yeah.
And I perfectly see that.
I think kind of like the moral of the stories are pretty well grounded. Like there's morals there, and you get it, you know, as well as it being super zany and ridiculous.
Kung Fu Panda.
Seth Rogen's in Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah, he is praying mantis, master praying mantis.
I think I saw that movie once. So I couldn't tell you. Probably the night before.
I actually love Kung Fu Panda.
Oh.
Yeah. I put this above it.
Oh. There was another one I just thought he was in. And
Sausage Party.
I didn't see Sausage Party, so I had to excuse myself.
I never saw
better
it
than Sausage Party.
Really?
Sausage Party's like, it's funny, like you'll laugh at it, but once you've seen it, you're like, well, that was that. Like you won't really be like, oh shit, I need to watch Sausage Party.
Did either of you see The Interview?
Yeah, I did.
I never saw it.
This is definitely better than The Interview.
Oh yeah.
I enjoyed The Interview. It was funny to watch on Netflix, but no, it wasn't great.
For whatever reason, that whole thing that kicked up
the controversy
made me not want to see it for some reason.
Lizzie Kaplan's in it.
Well,
now you got my mind all switched around.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch.
There was, there's one more Seth Rogen film I thought of. Funny People. That wasn't it, but
here's another thing. Isn't the
Donnie
guy?
Darko?
What'd you say?
Donnie Darko.
What about it?
Seth Rogen's in that movie.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I'd never seen it.
Go back to China, bitch.
But what
was
was
a line from Donnie Darko? That's not just me.
But what were you saying?
The fuck was I saying?
I don't know. I said Funny People, and then you said there's something about...
Oh, you remember the beginning when Joseph Gordon-Levitt is being told how to be an elf?
Yeah.
Isn't that guy from The Interview?
Yeah. He played Kim Jong-un
Okay.
or Il or whatever one it is. Yeah.
Because he's the guy from Veep, too.
Yep. He also now has that Fresh Off the Boat ABC sitcom.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah, the guy's been in shit.
He also sounds more American than I do.
He could have been in Big Trouble in Little China.
He could have been, yeah. Gosh dang it. There's one Seth Rogen film I had in my mind, and I can't remember it now. Oh, and it's going to bother me.
Well, look up his IMDb.
No, I never saw 50-50. I saw parts of it, but I thought of it. Zach and Mary Make a Porno.
Oh. I'd put them equal. I won't say one's better than the other.
I'd say the same.
I would too.
Hug it, chug it.
Touch it. Ben Roethlis.
Rapist.
I need coffee so I can drive.
That chick frosted me like a fucking cake.
Can you believe this shit?
Oh my god.
Anyways, I think that'll do it for this week. Like and subscribe. Jake, what are you going to do next week for your pick?
Yeah, Jake.
You know, I had ordered Black Christmas, but it's not going to be here. It's not going to be here. I got a little choked up thinking about it. It's not going to make it on time, so I'm going to pick something else. We're going to do Home Alone.
Yay!
Yes!
Because we've only, talked about it more than any other movie ever.
Do I need to bring the NES version of Home Alone and you guys can bitch about it?
God, no.
Is it terrible?
Oh,
it is hard as hell.
Really?
Yeah, because you gotta last 30 in-game minutes without being caught.
And they thought this would be a fun game for kids?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, all those NES games that are, stupid easy.
I think he's being sarcastic. That's super easy.
Yeah.
Home Alone's great because I hope to one day find my match in wisdom. A kid that actually provides a challenge before I throw him into my well. So
I didn't get it at first, but it caught on
so
quickly.
Let's watch and bask in the glory that is Macaulay Culkin.
Before he went insane.
Did he go insane?
Debatable.
I mean, if I put my dick in Mila Kunis, I'd probably go insane too. And we're cutting it.
All right, well, we'll look forward to that.
It's going to be a quote fest.
Yes, probably.
It's probably going to suck, actually. It'll just be a bunch of impressions.
I'll try to bring some
But hey,
thoughts.
let's be honest, the impression episode's pretty great.
Any impressions that we get on
Don Knotts, Macaulay Culkin.
Ooh, what the fuck would that even...
Yeah, start thinking. Bring your shit to the table, boys.
A large cheese pizza just for me.
That was like Jimmy Stewart.
Yeah, that's Jimmy Stewart.
There's no Macaulay Culkin in that.
I could do a Jimmy Stewart Macaulay Culkin, though. That's what we just learned.
Minus the Culkin.
He said large cheese pizza just for
Well,
me.
he said it, but he said it at Jimmy Stewart. Like, I was saying them mixed together like it's Don Knotts' Bane.
Okay, well, like, if we say Don Knotts and he's talking as Bane, and he goes, I was born in the
How in the
darkness.
hell could I possibly mix those voices?
Well, like, see, Don Knotts' Bane, he was speaking in, like, the inflection Bane makes, but in Don Knotts' voice.
Oh, I see. So he wants me to talk like Kevin McAllister, but as Jimmy Stewart.
Or Don Knotts, yeah.
I made my family disappear. That was terrible.
Yogi!
Oh, gosh. Yeah, this has been a weird pod. But anyways,
it was fun.
Yeah. Gosh. We're going to have fun editing this. All right.
Yeah.
Like
the
and...
royal we.
The royal we.
AKA me, early in the morning, drinking coffee and crying. That's normal.
Yeah, I was going to say, nothing not about that. Like and subscribe. Tell your friends. Share.
We've had 470 downloads on
Wow.
Libsyn this month.
Nice. That's nice.
So we're over 1,000 lifetime downloads, getting up to like 1,100.
Well, hopefully that means there's some word of mouth getting out there.
Yeah, somebody found us.
Yeah. The government.
Forward this to your entire department and watch it 500
The
times.
cruelest irony.
Man, that's why Ghost Rider has so many hits.
He's listening in a cubicle right now, like, yeah, you're popular, motherfuckers.
Oh.
I was looking at hits for Ghost Rider.
How many you up to?
6,017.
You tagged some shit.
I have no idea. We need to monetize that video. We could be in yachts by now.
Yeah.
With 6,000 views.
Ballin'.
Yeah.
But yeah, Twitter, Facebook, Libsyn, iTunes, all that good jazz.
If you like us, tell your friend.
Yeah.
If you have a coworker that's kind of crazy, let them know.
Yeah. That they're crazy?
Well, no. I mean, don't let them know, because then you're a target.
Because they feel you as a threat?
Just be like, hey, you might enjoy listening to this. They talk about kids in wells and, other off-the-wall shit.
Yes. All right. Well, I'm Ty.
Jake.
And I'm Drew.
Bye.